Hi, good morning. I'm not sure if anyone is actually here live today. It is, at least on the East Coast. Oh, I see one person. Okay. But I know it's a holiday week for a lot of people on the East Coast. So, but welcome, whoever is here, or if you're watching this later. So I think today, since it's so cold where most of us are, we haven't been as active and it's just cold. So I was thinking we would do kind of a stronger practice today to get moving a little bit and build up some heat. And since there's only one person watching live, maybe we'll just make this a shorter practice. And I know some of you have been requesting those anyway. So yeah, let's try to do about 45 minutes of just a strong practice, building up heat. And unless you have any other requests, if so, let me know in the chat. Good. So it's snowing here. And whenever it's cloudy, the lighting isn't quite as good in here. So I'll just adjust it a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's better. So today, let's start standing for a change. We haven't done that in a while. So find mountain pose. And you can have your big toes touching or your feet hip distance apart. If your big toes are touching, it's a little more challenging for your balance, but it also engages your bandhas a little more, your Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha, pelvic floor and lower belly. So it's your choice. And just spread your toes wide, rock back and forth on the mat from side to side until you find a really balanced spot. And then just start to scan up your body from your feet. So soft knees, slightly bent, belly in and up, pelvic floor lifted, tailbone long. So just tilt your pelvis so that it's in a neutral position, and so it's not, your tailbone isn't sticking up too much and it's also not bending in too much, just think length. So long spine, shoulders back and down, long neck, chin parallel to the floor. And then just start to notice your breath, noticing which parts of your body are moving with each inhalation and exhalation. And I encourage you to use Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose with sound. So just constricting the back of your throat as if you're whispering in order to create that ocean sound. And lengthening with each inhalation and releasing and softening with each exhalation. Good. Next exhalation, bring your hands down, palms facing out. And just take a moment noticing how your shoulders feel, opening your chest. And then inhale, arms come up. Exhale, float the hands back down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. And if your shoulders are very tight or you've had an injury, make sure you're not overextending yourself here. Just warming up the shoulders and finding length in the rib cage. Good, and now holding at the top. Index finger pointing up. And exhale, reach to one side, look in the opposite direction. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, reach. Really feeling that stretch through your side. Inhale, back to center, exhale, other side. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Reach a little farther. And back to center. Float your hands back down. And if you have a strap or a belt or scarf nearby, go ahead and grab that. And if you don't have one, that's fine. Just pretend that you have one. Like an air strap. And inhale your arms up and find enough tension in the strap. You can comfortably bring your arms behind you, really opening your shoulders here, drawing your shoulder blades together. But not straining too much, just kind of a nice, you should feel a nice stretch here. But you don't want to have it so far apart that you just don't feel that your shoulder blades are not coming together. So exhale, inhale up and exhale down. You can arch your back a little bit as the strap comes up and then round the spine a little bit as it comes down in front of you. You should just feel good and opening, engaging your core as you do this. Good, and inhale up. Exhale, just pull the strap down on one side so you're getting a really good stretch to the other side. And inhale, exhale, other side. Good, and then now just moving freely, getting a little twisty, getting into your spine here as you're opening your shoulders even more. Good, and then if you have a strap, then step into the strap. And we're just going to do little hamstring stretch here and balance. If you don't have a strap, you can just bring your knee up like this. Good, and release, and other side. Good, and release. And you can put the strap to the side. And then place your hands over your knees and just bend your knees, so kind of a chair pose here, modified chair. And then just getting into our hips and knees, getting any kinks out, pulling your belly in while you're doing this. So we're going to try to keep our pelvic floor and lower belly engaged throughout the practice. Good, and then straighten your legs, rounding at the spine here. Drop your head, grab your elbows, and just hang here, decompressing. Good, and then release, slowly roll up, head coming up last. Good, and then come to the front of your mat for some sun salutations. So inhale, reach up, exhale, fold, bending your knees, hinging at the hips. Drop your head. Inhale, look ahead of you, exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank or modified plank. Drawing the belly in, holding here. You can press the heels away from you to keep the legs a little more active. And then drop the knees if they're not already. Bring your elbows in. Come down, hover here if possible. And then come into a baby cobra. Exhale, hover here again. And press back, downward dog. Just take a couple breaths here, pedaling your feet, bringing your heels towards the mat. And you might need to adjust your stance if your feet are too close, then you're just not going to feel much of a stretch on the back side of your body. If they're too far away, then it's gonna be kind of slippy, and you're gonna find it harder to get your heels down. So find the right distance for you in order to get a nice stretch all the way from your fingers down your back into your heels. Good, and inhale, right leg up. Step it through, drop your left knee. Inhale and exhale, breathing into your left hip. And inhale, exhale. Come back, fold over your extended leg. Inhale, come forward, exhale. And one more time, inhale, exhale. And inhale, come forward. Straighten. And step back, plank. And exhale, knees down, elbows in. Come down, hover. Flip your feet. Gently come into cobra, but watch your lower back when you're doing that. And flip your feet, downward dog. Inhale, the left leg up, step it through. Right knee down and breathing. Just noticing your hips here, releasing any tension with your breath. And inhale, exhale, come back, fold. And inhale, exhale, come back forward. And inhale, exhale. Once more, folding. Feeling that stretch in your hamstring. And coming forward. Come onto your toes, back plank. And inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Cobra. So I am definitely feeling some compression in my lower back when I go into cobra that way. So be careful. And exhale, downward dog. And just taking a couple more breaths in downward dog here. And by the way, if it's ever getting too much, if you're getting too tired, then you can substitute child's pose for downward dog. But make sure that your fingers are spread wide, pressing your knuckles into the mat, belly in and up. And really lengthening, so pushing the floor away from you with your hands and pushing back, pushing your chest towards your legs and dropping your head. Good. And bend your knees. Inhale, step one foot forward and then the other. Exhale, fold. And inhale, hands on your waist. Press into the floor with your feet and come all the way up, engaging your pelvic floor. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, step back. Plank. Inhale, exhale, drop your knees, elbows in, come all the way down, or halfway down. And inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And inhale your right leg up. This time step outside of your right foot, or right hand. Lower your left knee. And this is another hip opener, a little more intense though. Lizard pose. So there are different variations of this. You can keep your left leg straight here, or you can drop your knee. And from here, you can even come down onto your elbows if you have the space, or onto a block and hold here, breathing. And try to keep your neck long, so try to avoid straining. If you need to, you can drop your head. Good, and inhale, look up, plant your hands. Straighten your back leg if it wasn't already, and step back plank. Hold. And exhale, chaturanga. Cobra. Chaturanga. Downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step outside of your left hands. And breathe. Maybe come down onto your elbows. Good. Inhale. Come back onto your hands. Straighten your back leg. Step back, plank. Inhale, exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, chaturanga. And downward dog. And then your knees, step forward. Inhale, exhale, fold. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Now sit back into chair pose, draw the belly in, raise the pelvic floor. Inhale, your arms up and hold. Look down, make sure you can see your toes. So you're sitting as deep as you can, but at the same time, reaching your arms forward. So it's kind of opposing forces. Drawing the belly in. Maybe sit a little deeper on your next exhalation. And use your feet. You can spread your toes here. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Palms together. And left elbow to right thigh. Look over your right shoulder. And you can push your hands towards the center of your chest to deepen the twist. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Maybe sit a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Make sure you keep your neck long. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. Plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, chaturanga. And downward dog. And inhale your right leg up. Turn your left toes out at a 45-degree angle. And step your right foot through. Come up, warrior one. Nice strong warrior pose here. Your left heel should be down. So you might need to rotate your foot inward towards the inner part of your foot if you have a short Achilles heel like I do. Sink a little deeper. And make sure, especially if you have knee problems, make sure that your knee is staying behind or above your ankle. Good. Inhale. Straighten your right leg. Take a slightly shorter stance. Exhale, reach forward over your toes. And inhale, open up, triangle pose. And really bring your upper body back here. So try to keep your body in one straight line. I see a lot of people in this pose just trying to get down as low as they can. But the main point is to open your upper body. So it's not as much about how far down you can go. So imagine there's a wall behind you and you're really flattening your back against the wall. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Let's see, how can we get into this gracefully? Just hop your left foot a little closer. So now both feet are pointing towards the front of the mat, and it's a slightly shorter stance. We haven't done this in a while. This is pyramid pose. But inhale and exhale, fold over your extended leg. And drop your head. Good. Inhale, look ahead of you. Plant your hands. Maybe if you're feeling extra energetic, you can try to do a fancy jump back here. So kind of kick off with your back leg and maybe jump into chaturanga or modified chaturanga. And inhale, cobra. Exhale, chaturanga. And downward dog. Good. Inhale your left leg up. Turn your right foot out at 45-degree angle. Step forward, warrior one. So if you can try that jump, go ahead. You probably will be okay. I've never done a face plant on a jump, only on arm balances. So it's a good way to really raise your energy level. So anyway, nice strong warrior one. Good, inhale, straighten. Reach way forward over your foot and open up, triangle pose. Remembering to really open the upper body here. Good, inhale, come back up. Hop your right leg a little closer to the left leg and both toes pointing forward, or both feet pointing forward. Inhale, exhale, fold over your left leg. And breathe. Use your exhalation to deepen into the pose. Just letting the tension, any tension that you have, release with the exhalation. Good, inhale, look up, and again, if you want to jump back, just kind of kick your right leg up and at the same time jump. So pushing off with your left foot. And inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And bend your knees. Step forward, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, coming back into chair. And all the way up, exhale, mountain pose. And one more sun salutation B, exhale, chair, inhale, arms up, draw the belly in, raise the pelvic floor. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist, left elbow to right thigh. And inhale, back to center. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Right elbow to left thigh. And inhale back to center. Exhale, arms up to the sides and fold. Inhale, look up, exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, your right leg up. Stack your hips, so opening your knee out to the side. And look between your hands. Step it through as you turn your left foot out facing the side of the mat. And warrior two. Come as deep into the pose as you can. Again, keeping your knee behind your ankle, so you might need to take a little longer pose here, meaning more space between your feet, longer stance. Really sink into it. You should be feeling your leg working here. Good. Inhale. Float the arms up. Exhale. Reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Extended side angle. If you have the space, you can bring your hand down to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Curl your hands down. Left palm down. Right arm up. Twisting. And inhale, exhale, reach forward, hand down, step back plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, chaturanga. Push, downward dog. Breathing, lengthening. And inhale, your left leg up, stack your hips, open your knee out to the side. And inhale. See if you can do this in one movement. If not, that's okay. But just give it a try. So we're stepping through and turning our left foot out to the side, finding warrior two here. Again, you might need a longer stance. Holding. Keep trying your pelvic floor up and your lower belly in. Using that energy to help you stay strong in the pose. And inhale, float your hands up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, curl your hands. Pivot onto the ball of your right foot and twist. Left hand up, right hand down. And inhale, exhale, reach forward, bring your hand down, step back, plank. And let's end this sun salutation sequence with a little bit of core work. So holding plank here, inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, exhale. And keep going, alternating sides. Keep breathing. Good, back to center. Drop your knees, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, and press back, downward dog. Or child's pose. Just taking a breath here. Downward dog is actually a resting pose. Good, and bend your knees. Step it through. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back your deepest chair. Reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, so hopefully you're nice and warm now. And find your mountain pose. Catch your breath. And tree pose. So we're gonna start cooling down here with a balancing pose. And then come down to the mat just for a little bit of stretching and a little more core work. So shift your weight onto one foot. Find a gazing point on the floor. Something that's not moving, where you can direct your attention about 5 or 6 feet in front of you. That will help with your balance. And variations of this pose, you can have your toes touching, foot here, avoid the knee area. Make sure you are bringing your knee out to the side as much as possible too. And engaging those bandhas, pelvic floor and lower belly. Coming back to your breath. Good. Maybe bring your arms up. Imagine that your arms are the branches of a big tree, just swing gently in the wind. And exhale, release. And shift your weight to the other side. Remember to find that gazing point. And arms up, maybe. And gently release. Hands on your waist. Step out into a wide stance. Turn your toes slightly out and squat down. Draw the belly and pelvic floor in. And reach to one side. Reach to the other side. Just feeling strong here. You can do a twist. Make sure you go on both sides. Good, and then bring your hands down to the mat. Heel toe your feet closer until they're just a little wider than hip distance. And sit down in a squat. And just let your lower back release. Breathing here. Still staying with the yogic breath if you can. If you lost that, then come back to it. Draw the pelvic floor in. And sit all the way down. Draw the soles of your feet together, Vatanasana, butterfly pose. Open your feet up like a book so that we'll bring the knees a little closer to the mat. Inhale, lengthen your upper body, draw the belly in. And exhale, fold. Drop your head around your spine, bring your head towards your feet or towards a block or just towards anything, just dropping your head as much as you can, and use your exhalations to come deeper into the pose. So again, not forcing your way into the pose, not bouncing your way into the pose, just releasing using your breath. And this is actually an excellent pose for practicing that. Maybe you can learn to use your exhalations to release, and you should feel yourself just gently coming into this pose a little deeper with each breath. Good. And inhale, slowly come up. And just place your hands behind you. Press your fingertips back and press your chest forward, just opening the chest a little bit for a counter pose. And release. Draw your knees together. And bring your right foot into your inner left thigh. Inhale, reach up, exhale. Fold over your left leg, so slight twist here. And you can drop your head. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, and switch sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. And the same thing here, using your exhalations. Just imagine your exhalation literally going into your hamstring here and just giving space and warmth and softness. Good. Inhale, look up. Come all the way back up. And bring your left knee, so it's pointing right to the front of your mat, and right leg over. Inhale the left arm up, and exhale, twist, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale like that, and exhale, twist and a little deeper. Inhale, look forward and switch sides. Exhale, inhale your right arm up, and exhale, twist, looking over your left shoulder. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist a little deeper. And look forward. Bring your knees together. Grab on, your legs right behind your knees. Shift your weight back. So balancing here. Draw the belly in. And just bring your legs as straight as you can. And maybe release here. So it's a lot of work for your hip flexors and lower belly. And slowly come down to the mat. But keep your core working here, so don't come all the way down just yet. When you get to the point where you can flatten your lower back against the mat, just hold. Really drawing the belly in. And release. Hug your knees into your chest. And straighten your left leg, bring your right knee over. Twisting, looking towards your right extended hand. And inhale back to center. Hug your knees, extend, and bring your left knee over. Inhale back to center, hug your knees in, and here's the rest of the core work that I promised. Just place your knees or your feet about hip distance apart, right in front of your hips. Tilt your pelvis forward so you're really flattening your lower back. Inhale and exhale, just come up, reach forward, then hold. And breathe here. Try to relax your neck. Keep drawing in your pelvic floor. And just keep thinking of, as you exhale, coming up a little more, reaching a little farther forward. Hopefully you're feeling it. And release. Good job. Grab onto your ankles if you can. Bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale again, tilt your pelvic floor. And inhale, come up, bridge pose. And inhale, exhale, come all the way down. We're going to do one more. So this time maybe, so first lengthen your lower back by tilting your pelvis forward. Inhale, come up and maybe clasp your hands underneath you. And think of straightening your legs, but really what that should do is just bring you up a little higher. And gently release. Hug your knees into your chest. And reach your arms over your head, point your toes. Really reach in both directions. Nice full body stretch here. Inhale, inhale. Hold your breath when you've inhaled as deeply as you can. Squeeze your eyes shut, really reaching. Just take a moment, see if you can tense every muscle in your body. Make your face as small as you can, so really squeezing everything. And exhale, release your breath. And find your resting pose. So, and if you need to grab any props for this, go ahead. I'll just show you one variation in case you're not familiar with it. Just a block. So if you'd like to rest in a nice chest opener, which can be energizing, you can just place the block on your upper back lengthwise and rest like this. Make sure your palms are facing up. If this is really uncomfortable for your neck, you can also grab a pillow or another block to support your head. And then another variation would be you can bring your feet together in Vatanasana. So you can add a hip opener into your rest. And these hip openers are supposed to be really good for your creative energy. Just resting here. Close your eyes. And I'm just going to guide you through relaxation. So just feel as if you're really heavy now, melting into the floor. And relax your toes and feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your legs. Relax your hips. Relax your belly. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, hands, and fingers. Relax your lower back, middle back, and upper back. Relax the backs of your shoulders and neck. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Letting your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Relax your lips. Relax your eyes. Relax your forehead. Just every part of your body should feel heavy now. And imagine a warm wave of relaxation washing over your body from your toes to the top of your head, and then back down to your toes, releasing any remaining tension. And let your thoughts, let your mind relax as well. Letting go of any thinking or planning. Just enjoying the present moment. Rare time in your day, you really have nothing to do. Just, at least right now, in this moment. You can follow your breath, or you can just listen to any ambient noise. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Just noticing the weight of your body on the mat, noticing the space around you. And you can keep your eyes closed, but just reach over your head. Remove the block if you were using one. And bend one knee and then the other, and gently roll onto one side using your arm to support your head. And then slowly make your way back into a comfortable seated position. And just take a moment to think of something that you're particularly grateful for in your life right now. It could be anything big or small. Some examples might be just your health, your family's health, the time that you get to spend with loved ones, the snow, maybe you like snow. It's beautiful right now. Just sit with that feeling for a moment. And then I invite you to just take any benefits that you've experienced in this practice and bring them out with you. Hopefully it can bring a little more energy into the rest of your day, and maybe you can share some of that energy with those around you. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks so much for joining me today. Namaste.